from the home of the 49ers, Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara, this is EA Sports coverage of the National Football League. Tonight on Sunday Night Primetime, it's the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the San Francisco 49ers. Welcome to the booth. Mike Tirico, Greg Olsen with you. We are set for a good one. Off we go on Sunday Night Football. And he'll be out of bounds on the return. And the drive will begin there.
On the set.
So 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 22.
Here we go, set. 60 Bison, 60 Bison. Ready.
On the ground for the first time, here comes Jonathan Taylor. And he's got this up close to the 35-yard line. That one good for a dozen. A very quick first down.
And this run game certainly didn't waste any time getting settled in. Nice job by the offensive line, displacing defenders at the point of attack, and allows the back to pick up a nice chunk to get this game rolling.
Ready, ready.
On first down, they'll stay with Taylor on the ground. This time they're ready for it. Room to run the last snap, not this one. They stop him for no gain.
So there's multiple factors, Mike, that make blitzes successful. So, of course, there's the initial design. Can you attack the vulnerabilities of the offense's blocking scheme? And then in this case, the next phase is the timing. You can see this linebacker knew exactly when that ball was going to be snapped. The offensive line had no chance to identify and pick him up, and he's able to bring him down for a loss. It seemed like the receiver, Mike, ran through like 5 different open zones, but once he found the one that he liked, where the quarterback was expecting him, you see him do a nice job throttling down, secures the catch, and he's able to pick up a nice gain.
Open man left side, he's got it. 15 yards through the air. It's a first down for Tampa Bay.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Ready. 77.
Richardson will give it to Taylor. There he goes, inside the 30. And he's going to be out of bounds, but they are in the red zone, inside the 20. A gain there of 24 yards. Good for a Buccaneers first down.
1st and 10 at the 18-yard line.
Go.
Here's a first carry for their running back. Looking for the pylon, but the official right there is going to mark them out of bounds at the 1-yard line. 17 yards on the game, and now they've got 1st and goal. Great chance to make an early statement here on the road. It is 1st and goal.
Bronco 80.
Taylor. And he's not going to get in. In fact, he'll lose yardage. They push him backwards.
In these goal-to-go situations backed up on your own goal line, Mike, what they teach the defense is it's your job to establish a new line of scrimmage, and that's exactly what they did here. Watch the push they get. The offensive line goes backwards, and they take the ball carrier down for a loss.
And he's going to be swallowed up again. Back-to-back runs, back-to-back losses. Now it's 3rd down.
It makes sense on 2nd and goal, Mike, to keep this ball on the ground. You always have 3rd down again to finally punch it in. But now after the defense forces you backwards, I think you have to consider putting this one in the air here on 3rd and goal.
He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment. Keeps this to a modest gain at best.
Got it. Ready.
So, trying to make a statement on this opening drive. They're going to go for it on 4th and goal. Off the play fake, it's Richardson. Escaping the pressure right. And he's not going to get there. They stopped him at the goal line. It's a turnover on downs.
Well, clearly this coach wanted to come out aggressive early. They decide not to settle for the field goal by going for it on 4th and goal, and they are turned away. What a great stop early in this game by this defense.
And he'll get forward for a couple. It's 2nd down.
On the 4-yard line. A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
Get set, get set. 18, watch out.
Back near the goal line. It's Purdy. And a good job rallying to the football. Holding just a gain of a yard and sets up 3rd down.
A gain of a yard brings up 3rd and 7.
18, stop.
Now it's McCaffrey. Early big play here. They're going to go for it on 4th down.
A 2-yard gain.
They're going. Here's Purdy. Able to complete it to Ayuk. And he's going to have the 49ers 1st down. They wind up getting 13 yards on that 4th down conversion.
1st and 10 at the 21-yard line.
Get set.
Still run here with McCaffrey. And he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all.
Simmons on the tackle.
From the 22 now, here's 2nd and 9.
At the 22-yard line.
18,
They run once more with McCaffrey. Should burrow his way forward for a couple. Tyke Smith, they're on the stop.
It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 6.
Here comes 3rd and 6.
get set. Here we go, here we go. 18, watch out.
So we are through 1 here on Sunday Night Primetime. What will the 2nd quarter have in store? And we're back in the Bay Area after this. Third and 6.
Outside. 18, watch out.
Out of the gun. It's Purdy. That's caught. Christian McCaffrey. He'll get out of bounds. A gain of 8, and that's going to be good enough for a 1st down.
And what really stands out about this drive is the ability of the quarterback to really spread the ball around to multiple targets and put so much pressure on the defense, deciding who do they want to account for, because no matter who they try to take away, the quarterback's doing a nice job of finding the open man. So often the best pass defense is a good pass rush, and that's exactly what we saw here. The pass rush disrupted this play from the very start. The quarterback has all of his attention on the rushers rather than his receivers downfield. All he can manage to do is get back to the original line of scrimmage.
That's out quickly to Pittman. He'll get about 6 before he's taken down.
You can just see the frustration of the defender. You see him get off the quarterback. He's like, man, hold that ball for 1 tick longer, man. I'm there to record the sack. Nice job by the quarterback having that timing and rhythm to get that ball out of his hand. But you can imagine, he got close this time. That defender, he's going to keep coming, and don't be surprised if he eventually gets to him.
3rd and short. Purdy. Again, they target Pittman. He's got another catch. A gain of 16 yards. 1st down, 49ers.
16 yards.
Really nice job there, Mike. I mean, he sees the blitz coming and just gets the ball out of his hands. Understand where your outlets are. It results in an easy pitch and catch and move the chains.
Not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one.
A gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9.
From the 44-yard line, here's 2nd and 9.
Get set, get set. 21, 21. 18, yellow.
From the shotgun, it's Purdy. On the move left, taking off, and he's out of bounds down inside the 35. Give him 11 on the scramble and give them a new set of downs.
First and 10 at the
Set to go now on 1st and 10.
Outside. 18. Love it.
Looking down the field there, but it falls incomplete.
Well, not exactly breaking news here, Mike. They got speed on the perimeter that just not a lot of teams in the NFL have. So even though that ball falls incomplete, I think they have to continue to do it, continue to pressure this defense and make them defend the entire field. Because as they're worried about him running by them, there is a lot of space open for him.
He is met and dropped. A couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage, too.
And after that negative run, I think this changes the play call now on 3rd down. So this offensive line has to be a lot better on 1st and 2nd down to gain positive yards. Stay on track, because you don't want to be in 3rd and pass too often in today's NFL.
On 3rd down, it's Purdy. Rolling to the left. And that is incomplete.
Great pass rushers live for 3rd down, especially when they know the offense has to be one-dimensional. And this is a great example here, Mike. They can just pin their ears back and go. They know there is no threat for run. It is a must-pass situation, and this offense, they're lucky it didn't result in a sack. So anytime an offense comes off the field after settling for 3, you always have to take the good with the bad. In order to get down there in field goal range, you had to do something positive to move the ball. But at the same time, how are we going to be able to finish these drives and convert for 6 the next time we get down there?
And that's well done by the kicking team, who's only able to make it past the 15-yard line. On 1st down, they'll start with Taylor. Able to slip one tackle, but not another. They'll be fortunate to get this one back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on 1st down, but that's exactly the case here.
We'll get about 6 before he's taken down.
All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball. Honest game.
Pickup of 11 yards on that one. It's a 1st down for Tampa Bay.
That's good for a 1st down. 1st and 10 at
Let's
the
go now.
34-yard line.
Ready.
On the jet sweep, here's Travis Hunter. And that didn't fool anyone. They'll chase him down behind the line of scrimmage. The Niners will use the first of their timeouts, and they'll get together prior to the 2nd down play. From the gun, Richardson. He'll get that one to Taylor, complete. And he'll be taken down after a gain of 9, and 3rd down coming up.
Cardinals. Ready. Panther 60. Panther 60.
They'll try and run for this. It's Taylor. 15-yard pickup there. Good for a Buccaneers 1st down.
There's a big conversation going on right now around the NFL about what is the true value of having a run game. And I've always thought it comes down to being good at 3 situations. Can you run the ball in the 4th quarter with a lead? How well can you run the ball on the goal line? And then in this case, how well can you run the ball in short yardage situations?
And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5. It sets up 2nd and 5.
You see so many teams wait till 3rd down to execute their screen game, but I like in this case the play caller changes things up. He uses the screen game on 1st down, which will have an effect on this pass rush going forward. How aggressive do they want to get after the quarterback? Because they got that screenplay still in the back of their head.
Converted twice on 3rd down already on this drive. Now can they do it for a 3rd time? Out of a shotgun, Richardson. This one intercepted. And His offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
Defensively on third down, Mike, that's the money down. You have to find a way to get off the field. Most offenses are going to be more pass-heavy, looking to throw the ball downfield to convert. How can you dial up the pressure just a little bit, force an errant throw, and in this case, come away forcing the turnover?
Brandon Ayuk, the intended receiver there. And that will lead to a second down.
Get set.
From the gun, it's Purdy. He'll get this out wide to McCaffrey. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5. Timeout 49ers. That is their second. They get the stoppage with just over 50 seconds to play in this first half. Third and short. Here's Purdy. And he will have the first down. The drive will continue after a pickup of 8. Here's Purdy again. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up second down.
So as halftime looms, Mike, they have to find a way to capitalize on this drive right here and make sure they end the half with some sort of points. Now, that incompletion, not ideal, but at the very least, it stops the clock. Catch your breath, get back in the huddle, and this next play, it's got to be a gotta-have-it best play call.
Get set.
On second down, it's McCaffrey. He'll manage only about 3, so it will bring up third down.
That's a gain of 3. It's third and
Throwing from the gun is Purdy. That one too far out in front. It is incomplete.
I think he predetermined that third down throw, and even though the coverage was tight, he still tried to fit the ball in there anyway, and it ended up falling incomplete. I think if he goes through his progressions and has a little bit more trust in his protection, I think there's an easier throw to make out there. And that's a really nice boost here before the break. I mean, you work the clock well, you're able to steal some points. The biggest thing is you're able to build a little momentum now going into the locker room at halftime.
The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. From the 35, it's first and 10.
Stretch the Eagles. Let's go.
And they're just going to run it here up the middle. Finding room across midfield. Down the sideline to the 20. And he will go all the way. Jonathan Taylor. Touchdown Buccaneers. His 12th touchdown of the year. No problem there on the extra point. And the Bucs move out in front by a point. It's 7-6. They didn't leave much time on the clock to put together a drive here at the end of the first half. And the kickoff's coming their way. This will be returned from the 6. Oh, he's got room past the 30. Terrific return. He's taken down just shy of midfield.
Yellow. Outside. 118. Watch out.
First and 10. Purdy. And it's complete to the sideline. Nice job getting both feet down inbounds. The Niners will use their third and final timeout, and they'll get together prior to the second down play. Now the Bucs will take their first timeout, and they'll get together prior to the second down play. The Niners send their field goal unit on the field. The spot is at their own 49, making this a 61-yard attempt. This one not going to get there. From distance, it is no good. And they will remain down by 1. Pretty interesting first half. We'll see if any strategy changes for the next 30 minutes or more as this second half gets underway. Get across the 20, marks him at 22-yard line.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Get set.
Here's Purdy on 1st and 10. They'll try to set up the screen to McCaffrey. And that one's not fooling anyone. They were on that screen from the start, and a loss of yards on the play.
2nd and 11.
To play corner in this league, Mike, you have to have great reactions and instincts. In this case, he trusts those instincts from the jump, and he's able to send the offense going backwards as a result.
Purdy now on 2nd down. That's Ayuk with it on the left side. And he's out of bounds up beyond the 40-yard line. Purdy on target to Ayuk, and the 49ers have a 1st down.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Now they'll settle to throw. And hauled in once again, it's Ayuk. That's a nice pickup on a 1st down throw. It's a gain of 8.
Receiver just finds himself in a really nice groove, and there's these weird times in the game, Mike, where it just seems like every ball comes your way, every play they call, you're wide open, and you just find yourself in one of those grooves that athletes talk about. So they got to continue to ride the hot hand, because right now on that field, there's no mistaking who it is. Just a little too much east and west there for my liking. I understand what they're trying to do, getting the ball out on the perimeter, but on these early downs, plant your foot and get downhill. Great job by the defense stringing it out, and they're able to force him down for a loss.
And he's going to have the 1st down taken down after a short pickup of 5, but it will keep the drive going.
These curl routes, he's been running these routes since he was a young kid in Pop Warner football, and I like to call it pulling the string. You've got the defender thinking you're going downfield, and you stick that foot in the ground, work back to the quarterback, friendly to the ball, and really nice job picking up the 1st down.
And he slides and covers up at the end, avoids the hit, and picked up decent yardage along the way.
Take a look at his eyes. You can see the quarterback clearly going through all of his progressions, and he's quick to realize there's nowhere to go with this ball. He makes the right decision and gets out of there, picks up some good yardage, and gets down and great.
And he's going to pick it up, take it down inside the 35 for the 1st down. Out of the gun, here's Purdy. That ball flutters to the ground. It's incomplete. Fortunate there wasn't a defender right there in the area. Could have been a turnover. Instead, it brings up 2nd down.
Quarterback's lucky on that one, Mike, that ball ended up just harmlessly falling to the ground. It was that initial pressure that got to him that forced the errant throw, and fortunately for this offense, that ball didn't end up going the other way.
A 2nd down throw here for Purdy. That's complete to Devontae Turpin. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line.
1st and 10 at the 18-yard line.
On 1st and 10, it's Purdy. And he overshot his man. Out of the end zone, that one's incomplete.
There isn't much room for error when operating inside the red zone. The field is really condensed. Those throwing windows become a lot tighter and forces your quarterback to make some really highly contested throws. And as we just saw, those are always going to go your way.
And they continue to churn out 1st downs. What a drive. It continues now with 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 1-yard line.
Looks like a design run with Purdy. And he will take it in himself. Brock Purdy, touchdown, 49ers. That's his 3rd rushing touchdown of the year. Purdy and the 49ers will try to get 2 more.
Will line up for the 2-point conversion.
Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. He'll try to do it with the screen. And he gets in for the 2-point conversion. And the lead bumps up to 7.
Everything's about matchups, especially down here this close to the goal line. I think my guy is better than your guy. I'm going to put him in a position to have success, throw it up to him, and let him do the rest.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. From a yard deep, he's going to bring it out. And he can only get back to the 16-yard line.
At their own 16-yard line.
He'll start this on the ground. It's Taylor. A short gain up to the 20. Dell Pettis there to make the play. Here's 2nd and 6.
It's now 2nd and 6.
They go right back to Taylor.
Watching him throughout this game has been incredible, Mike. I mean, I've loved watching him perform. The reality is it just hasn't impacted the outcome of the game. It's really been a wasted individual effort unless they can somehow find a way to flip this thing around.
They'll throw here on 3rd and short yardage. And it looks like he's going to have enough. Indeed, the referee does signal. It is a first down.
To Jonathan Taylor.
Let's go. Ready.
And the Buccaneer
On the ground, it's Taylor. And he'll get about 6 out of that one before being forced out of bounds. From the 34-yard line, here's 2nd and 3. They'll go play action. It's Richardson. He'll let one go down the middle. That's hard. And he will score. Travis Hunter. Touchdown, Tampa.
Down, Buccaneers.
The extra point is good. And the Buccaneers will tie things up. We are all even at 14. So back to level after the touchdown. Time for the kickoff. Cavante Turpin on the return. He'll get across the 20, mark him down at the 23-yard line.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Watch out!
He'll run with McCaffrey to start this drive. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And that's it. From the 24 now, here's 2nd down and 9.
Yellow. Yellow.
Out of the gun. It's Purdy. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Isaiah Simmons. And he's going to give a short field to his offense here as they try to break the tie. On 1st down, it's Richardson. Left side, caught by Hunter. And he'll wind up getting about 7 yards as he is forced out of bounds. 2nd down and 3.
A 7-yard pickup brings us
Off the play fake, it's Richardson. That one's incomplete. Good coverage there. Made it uncomfortable for the receiver. Couldn't hang with it, and it brings up 3rd down. Now Richardson. That'll be intercepted. That's the linebacker, Fred Warner. He's inside the 30. And he's going to bring this one back the distance. Touchdown, San Francisco. What a play by the defense in a tie game. Not only did they come up with the turnover, Greg, they score the touchdown and take the lead.
And that's just a mistake, Mike, at this point in the game that you just cannot make on offense. You find yourself in a game that could go either way, and you just gift wrap the opposing team a chance to take it back the other way and take the lead.
This is Turner. We'll get this up past the 20. That's where they'll set up shop.
1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Ready.
This drive starts at the 21. It's 1st and 10.
Here we go. Back ball 80. Ready.
Now Richardson. will take it to the other end as we are through 3. And Sunday Night Primetime continues after this. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. From the gun, Richardson. That's going to be incomplete. Good work by the defender. Bodied his man up. Wouldn't allow the catch. It'll force 3rd down.
For whatever reason, when the ball was in the air, Mike, it seemed to me like he was almost having a little trouble tracking it. I'm not sure if that's what allowed the defender to catch back up, but ultimately it was the contact at the catch point that causes the incomplete, and now it's going to bring up 3rd and real long.
They need one right now. 3rd and long. He finds Johnson across the field. Pretty good effort on that one. It will not be enough. It's going to bring up 4th down.
It's 4th down.
Richardson. Now he'll work his way out right. And he'll let it go deep for Johnson. Play fake. Now it's Purdy. This one complete to Washington. And he's into the end zone. That might be the knockout punch. Darnell Washington. Touchdown, 49ers. It's his 3rd touchdown catch this year. The extra point, up and good. And the 49ers have doubled their advantage. It is now a 28-14 game. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. That one's going to skip into the end zone for a touchdown.
At their own 20-yard line.
On 1st and 10, here's Richardson. And this is too far out in front. That one's incomplete. Travis Hunter was the intended target. And it'll be 2nd down. To throw, it's Richardson. They'll set up the screen to Taylor. Still going. Jonathan Taylor inside the 20. And he will dive into the end zone. 80 yards. Touchdown, Tampa Bay.
The kicker on for the point after.
The extra point is good. And the Buccaneers are back to within 7. It's 28-21. So, things a little more interesting now. Back to a 1-score game as they kick it away. From the 6, here comes a return. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line.
28-yard line.
Get set, get set. 18, up.
To throw on 1st down is Purdy. He'll get this out to the left flat, and he's not going to be able to get away. Good defense on the perimeter. It'll be a loss of yardage. Last play went the wrong way. It sets up 2nd and long. It's 2nd down and 12. Rush comes. They're setting up the screen. And he's out of bounds up beyond the 45-yard line. Can't ask for much more. On the screen, they gain 19 yards and a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Get set, get set. 18, up.
Oh, they got the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by DJ Turner. And he is going to bring this one back. A DB's dream. A pick 6 for touchdown. The offense trying to extend the lead, but the defense, not only the takeaway, but Greg, the pick six, and they can tie this thing up.
Yeah, and this game has been in the balance the entire way, and now for this defense to come up with this pick six, they've got a decision to make now, finding themselves down by 1 here in the second half.
Now return coming from the 7. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
Operating from their own 23, they'll begin 1st and 10. The drive starts with a carry by McCaffrey. And that'll be a pickup of 3.
He was brought down at the 26.
So, from the 26-yard line, here's 2nd down and 7. Shotgun snap to Purdy. Exiting the pocket right. Escaping the danger, throwing, and completing.
I hope we all appreciate just how difficult it is to throw the ball that well while on the run. And the way they teach it, Mike, is kind of cool. They actually teach the quarterback to disconnect your upper body from your lower body. Just keep your feet moving, and however your arm times up, just let it rip. And he does it about as well as you can ask. When you look throughout this game, Mike, I don't think there's even debate. This defensive line has clearly won the battle at the line of scrimmage over this offensive line. And for an offense that wants the run game to be such a critical element to its plan, they've got to do a better job because there's nowhere to run, there's no holes for the back to find, and all these 0 or negative runs are putting them in some really bad spots.
That's catch number 5 tonight, and it's good for a 1st down.
I always think you can tell pretty quickly how comfortable a quarterback is in their offense, Mike, by how fast they work through their progression and get the ball to their check down underneath. And in this case, with the depth of the defense, a lot of space in the short game, get them the ball, pick up the 1st down.
That's 13 more on that play, and quickly another 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Here's Purdy. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up 2nd down. From the gun, it's Purdy. Quick throw here is complete. Get about 6 before he's taken down.
The drag route is such a good way to get the ball early into the hands of your tight end and take some pressure off the quarterback and give him an easy completion. The size and the athleticism allows them to try to pick up more yards, but do it after the catch. Well, this sets up a big call here, Mike, on 4th down. You find yourself in a tie ball game with the ball. Do you decide to keep your offense on the field and try to play for 6, or are you content coming off the field, taking the lead by 3? We'll see what this coach decides.
Two minutes to play in regulation. Greg and I back on EA Sports after this. It's only a yard, but a big yard. 4th and 1. Here's Purdy. That is caught by Washington. It's a pickup of 14. And the decision to go for it pays off. Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts left. It's 1st and 10.
At the 19-yard line.
On the run, McCaffrey. And he's taken down. That will get them a bit closer. Every yard going to help the field goal kicker right now.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and
Now the Bucs will take their 1st timeout. The stoppage comes with just over a minute to play in this one. Here's 2nd down. Now a handoff to tight end in the running game. And he's taken down. That will get them a bit closer. Every yard's going to help the field goal kicker right now. Timeout here, Tampa Bay. That is their 2nd And they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in this one. A lot riding on this play. Tie game, final minute, third down. The Niners will use the first of their timeouts, and they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in this one.
Get set, 41. 18. Love it.
They'll drop to throw. And they continue to churn out first down. What a drive. It continues now with first and goal. The Buccaneers forced to use their third and final timeout. Clock will stop with 35 seconds to go. Here is first and goal. And they'll run here with McCaffrey. No, he's not going to get in. In fact, they've shoved him backward.
He was taken down behind.
I give that defense all the credit in the world there, Mike. And offensively, you find yourself first and goal from the 1. You have to find a way to get that last yard and put the ball in the end zone. There's no excuses to miss a touchdown here.
We are set for a great finish. Timeout. 2 seconds remaining in the game. So now out comes the field goal unit in this pressure spot. This to win the game. So now a big spot coming here. This one he's got to have. His kick is good. So the faithful here at Levi's Stadium are rewarded. It's a win for the 49ers. They get themselves into field goal range for one final shot. Kicker delivers. They avoid overtime and come away 3-point victory. So that'll just about do it for Greg Olsen and our entire team. I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. The 49ers get the win here at home as we say so long from Santa Clara.